good to see everybody again. How's everybody doing?
Good.
All right, so what we're going to do today is we're going to have a little bit of fun. You know this book so well, this Cluck, Clack, Moo. Wait, is that right? Cluck, Quack, Moo, right?
Yeah.
Cluck, Quack, Moo. I said the wrong words. So what we're going to do today, instead of me reading it to you, you guys are going to help me read and you're going to actually act out the parts, kind of like a play or like a movie or a show. All right? Does that sound like fun?
Yes.
So I think yesterday you guys were talking about how to think about how the characters feel, kind of make your voice sound like that. So for example, Mrs. Brown. At the end of the story, when Mrs. Brown is so annoyed, tired, she's angry, she's got a lot of feelings going on right there, right? And so you have to really make your voice sound, when you say, it's time to get up, you could sound really tired and say, it's time to get up. Or you could make your voice sound really mad and say, let's do that together. It's time to get up! Or something like that. You guys get to decide how you think she feels, right? So what we're going to do is, we're going to kind of take turns doing, we're going to actually divide up the parts, okay? So I need a Mrs. Brown and a Mr. Brown, and then we're going to have a whole bunch of hens, and a whole bunch of ducks, and a whole bunch of... Read those with me.
Hens,
Ducks, and... So, if you're Mrs. Brown, you don't have a lot of words until the very end, but you have to show us during the story how frustrated you are just with your face, right? Because like on this page, look at her. You don't have any lines to say, but boy, are you showing us how you feel with your body and with your face, right? So who would like to play Mrs. Brown? And you know, this is something you guys can do many times with Mrs. Kellum, so we can trade parts around. But who would like to be Mrs. Brown? Doesn't have to be a girl, it could be a boy too. We're just playing here. What's your name? Yeah. Ali, do you want to be Mrs. Brown? The one who yells at the end? Okay. Mr. Brown wants to be Mr. Brown. Geronimo, you want to be Mr. Brown? Am I saying your name right? Can you say it again? Hiro. Now I need a whole bunch of hens. I need like 4. Okay. Nelson, right? Wait a minute. What's your name? Milmar? Mm-hmm. I'm just going to put an N. What's your name?
Sophia.
Sophia. What's your name?
Serena.
Serena. What's your name?
Mason.
Mason, that's right. About 4. Now I need about 4 ducks. Can you tell me your names? When I look at you, tell me your names. Sorry that I'm pointing. What's your name? Mm-hmm. With a V? Mm-hmm. So easy to write. What about you?
Emily.
Emily. With an A, right?
Yeah. Mina.
Mina.
Me. Aldo.
With an A? Okay, now I need the rest of you. Who's left?
Me.
I need all you guys to be cows. Okay, you guys are all going to be cows. That's a lot of cows because the cows are going to be really loud, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so can you remember if you're a cow? Is it okay if I don't write your names up there? Raise your hand if you're a cow. Okay, so here's what I want you to do. I want all the cows to stand up and find a spot kind of in the back. Right back there. Go, all the cows stand up. And I want all the ducks to be right here in the front. Come right here if you're a duck. And I want all the hens. So cows are there, ducks are here. Hens are kind of in the middle on the apple. That apple, hens. Hens. Okay. Mr. Brown and Mrs. Brown, come on up here. Okay. So before we start, we're going to do a little bit of practicing. All right, what are you guys? Are you a hen, a cow, or a duck? You remember? Are you a hen? Okay, raise your hand if you're a hen. Okay, so kind of go over with them. Are you a hen?
Yeah.
Okay, go over with them.
The cow.
Doesn't matter. Okay, So what you're gonna do right now is with the people in your group, you're gonna talk. So like you're gonna pair off you two, 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 and you're gonna practice. What are you gonna sound like when you say, when you yell? Remember the lines you say? Let's see what you say. So like you're gonna think about how your mooing is gonna sound, how your clucking is gonna sound. Okay, you're gonna practice your faces. So the cows, you kind of talk about how you're gonna make your faces and your moves. Okay, go ahead and practice with your partner. And you guys are gonna practice the how the hens sound, right? So go ahead and turn and talk with that. And you guys are gonna practice the ducks. Okay, just for a minute. Now you. So we're gonna practice. You guys.
Look, you first, you say one quack, and then I will say two quack, you say three quack, and then you say four. Okay? Say one. Quack. Quack, quack.
And at the end, I know.
Quack, 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 quack. Quack, 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 quack.
Okay, is everybody ready?
Yeah.
Okay. So are you guys the hens?
Yeah.
Could you scoot over here so we have more space? And you guys are the cows, right? Hen, are you a hen or a duck? Okay, can you be right here just so we have a little more space? Okay, are you guys ready?
Yeah.
So when it's your time to do your part, if you want, you can go as crazy as you want, okay? And I'm going to read the part, like the part that's called the narrator, kind of the once upon a time part, okay? So I'm going to sort of be telling the story, and you guys are going to say the dialogue, the words. Ready? Mr. Brown was asleep in his bed. Mr. Brown, pretend you're asleep. Pretend you're asleep. Okay. The animals were asleep in the shed. That's you guys, pretend you're asleep. You gotta pretend you're asleep. Okay. But Mrs. Brown could not sleep. One hen. Let's see. Diana, you be the one. Who's the hen? You be the one hen. One hen woke up.
Cluck, cluck, cluck.
Went the hen. Now all of you.
Cluck, 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 cluck.
Went all the hens. Keep going.
Cluck, 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 cluck.
They were very loud.
Go back to sleep.
Mr. Brown woke up and looked out the window.
No more clucking.
Shouted Mr. Brown. Soon all the hens went back to sleep. Go to sleep. Sleepy time. Then Mr. Brown went back to sleep. All right, you ready? Are you a duck? Okay, can you be the one duck? One duck woke up.
Quack, quack, quack.
Then all the ducks woke up.
Quack, 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 quack.
They were very loud. Mr. Brown woke up and looked out the window.
No more clucking. Quacking.
Say it again.
No more quacking.
Shouted Mr. Brown. Soon all the ducks went back to sleep. Let me see you go to sleep. You guys are still asleep over there, right?
No.
Are you ready? Let's see. Diana, you want to be the one cow? Okay, just her for a second. One cow woke up. Just Diana for a minute. Ready?
Moo.
Went the cow. Now all of you.
Moo.
Went all the cows. Keep going. They were very loud. Mr. Brown woke up and looked out the window.
No more mooing.
Shouted Mr. Brown. Soon all the cows and Mr. Brown went back to sleep. You want to lay down? Now you have to snore, Mr. Brown. Are you ready?
Snore.
Went Mr. Brown.
Snore. Snore.
He was very loud. Mrs. Brown got up and looked. Let me read that again. Mrs. Brown got up and looked out the window.
It's time to get up.
Shouted Mrs. Brown. So they all got up. And Mrs. Brown got to sleep at last. Now let's watch Mrs. Brown go to sleep. Oh, finally.